Maddog Gen 5 fenders look pretty cool. I like them. The Gen 4 fenders look the best, but if you're like me and you found your Gen 4 at a junkyard special, didn't have a fender on it, someone already took it. So you might want a fender for your Gen 4 if you don't have one. But if you're unfortunate enough to get this disaster, the Gen 1 Maddog fender, Jesus Christ. So I got this fender off AliExpress. Like everything AliExpress, it just comes with a bunch of parts. Hopefully I can figure out how to put it on. It looks pretty cool, but it matches the white paint perfectly. I'll put a link in the description. I'll also put a link for a all carbon fender on Amazon. That was my second choice. It looks pretty cool, the carbon fiber. These fenders are for 12-inch wheels. If you get like a regular motorcycle fender, the darn thing's too big. It doesn't, wrap around it nicely. You want it to wrap around it nicely. You want it to fit the wheel. So this one looks nice on there because it's made for a 12-inch wheel. And Honda Groms are 12 inches. So if you want to look for a cool fender, just look up Honda Grom fender. And most of the aftermarket ones will have all the different adjustments for different sizes. Even though they call it a Honda Grom, you can pretty much adapt it to anything. You're going to have a set of these. I don't really know what they're called. I want to put a link to them in the description though. They're way better looking than this. They're the ones on Amazon. They're billet aluminum. They look really good. I just happen to have these laying around in my drawer, so I'm going to try to use them. They came with my NCY forks. They're kind of cheesy, but what the hell. So your forks on your stock Maddog, even though these are aftermarket, the stock ones are also 41 millimeters. So when you get this part here, you'll look for them. I think they are like 37 to 41 millimeters. They're a little bit of adjustable, but you'll get the ones that fit your forks at 41 millimeters, and they'll come in a set of 2, and that's what's going to hold your fender on. The fender won't come with these. So the nice aluminum ones, they bolt on from each side. These just, you kind of spread them apart. And the distance between these two holes right here looks like 45 millimeters, and that's a pretty good standard for this Chinese crap, that 45 millimeter spacing. Most of fenders will take that. And if you look at the one on Amazon that I'll put the link to, it's got the ability to use a whole bunch of different fender spacings. So you can almost use any fender you want, because I think that Honda Grom does not use 45 millimeter. But most of these fenders do come with a little plate that adapts everything. So let's say this was 50 millimeters. Well, this could take anything. We'll see if we need them. This white fender is just about a perfect match. It came with these blue things. The silver matches all right, but the blue, I guess I could kind of match that. I don't know. I don't really have anything blue on the bike. So I guess these go on here. Maybe like this, yeah. I'll bolt those on. I thought the picture online showed it coming with all sorts of cool titanium hardware. Blue, rainbowy looking stuff, but that's just regular old silver hardware. And that measurement might actually be 46 millimeters. Yeah, so that'll work. So it must be 46 millimeters because the AliExpress picture said 46 millimeters to 70 millimeters range for this. And the other measurement I noticed was they said 430 millimeters from here to here. So if it doesn't tell what size wheel the fender's for, it might have that measurement. And this one's 430. And then the third measurement, of course, is will it fit in between the forks? They said 225 millimeters from here to here. So I did some Google Translate for that. It's about 8.8 inches. So I measure from that mount to that mount. And it looks about 8.7, 8.5. Yeah, that should work. It seems like the right fender. See if it fits. It seems quite a bit wider than that 225. Maybe you can just squish it in some. Yeah, I should be able to squish that in. I'm going to have to loosen this banjo bolt and bring this out some. Mike can already do it. I had to double check these arms are on the right side, and they are, according to the pictures. And just so you can see, if this plate was on the other side flipped around, that would really not work. It'd be going way back that way. If I line this up like that, well, the back end sticks way out, hits the frame. That's not gonna work. Even with the adapter plate, the back end stuck out too far like that. Then I noticed these things, this end sticks out further, so that gives me a little bit. So I flip-flop the sides on these. I'm gonna mount these upside down so this bottom piece sticks out further. We'll see what I get from that. I was just about to put this in the garbage can, then I noticed this bracket is angled up. I could angle it down, see if that works. So I have this going in the lowest position and furthest out at the bottom. Then I'll take this and I'll flip it over like that. So it angles down. I'll drop it all the way to the lowest position. See what I get. Yeah, it's still no good. That's the furthest out I can get it. It still sticks out in the back too far. When that fork goes up and down, it's just gonna hit the frame and it looks stupid. So I got it how I like it sitting. Nice and low to the tire. and it clears the forks here. I think it's gonna clear when it hits up there, who knows. We'll find that out when we hit a bump. But I've only got one bolt in there. It's pretty darn solid. It might hold, but I may just go ahead and drill another hole right here and put a second bolt in there. So this is using the plates, the brackets, the fender. I'm using everything. This is what you call a swag, a scientific wild ass guess. All right, about there. Nailed it. All right, cool. Looks good. Well, pretty good. I think I'm gonna upgrade these to those billet aluminum ones. I didn't think you'd see them. I thought this would cover it. But since you see them, I might get some cool looking aluminum ones. Looks like that's pretty darn strong and in the right place. So yeah, if you're gonna do the AliExpress thing, you better be willing to modify stuff. That'll work.